Greetings folks, welcome to another Oblivion Remastered guide. Today we will go through all the best items you can get at level 1, be they weapon, armor or jewelry. If you are interested in more Oblivion and gaming content, subscribe and check the description below. Let's begin. The Amulet of Luck will give you +6 to your luck attribute. You can find this by going to Leyawiin, travel north toward the Sanctuary of Nocturne until you reach Telemann. This amulet doesn't require any combat and you can find it straight outside the fort. Just go up the stair and look in the ivy growing in the rocks in front of the chest. This is gonna be a little tricky. Myself, I always have trouble finding it, but if you fidget around, possibly in daylight, you will find it for sure. The second item is the base ring of restoration. Restoration is one of the best school of magic in Oblivion, and it's essential to keep yourself alive. This ring will give you +6 bonus point. To find it, you just need to travel to the Castle of Anvil, but it will require some sneaking around and a couple of lockpicks. After maneuvering yourself to the royal chambers, just turn to the left and enter the balcony. This item is not stolen, so you have no risk in the guards taking this away from you. Next one, another ring, the base ring of sneak, and again will require no combat. You will just need to keep your eyes peeled. Just travel north of Chorrol until you reach Shadow of Rest Cavern, but don't enter the cave. Instead, go down, look carefully underneath the water. It will require some messing around, but if you use this video as a reference, you can get it easier. If you're looking for a very strong early on blunt weapon, you can find one in Toadstool Hollow south of Bruma. To get this, you need to enter the cave, jump through the hole, then you will need to break an average lock and your reward is gonna be a silver warhammer. You can find a silver war axe and a Blackwood Shield in the Leyawiin Blackwood Company Hall. You don't need to join the Fighters Guild for this. All items are not gonna considerably stolen. The only problem is that you will have a hard lock to open. You can find this on the Blackwood Company second floor inside a display. If you progress in the Fighters Guild, you will also find a full set of Blackwood armor in the quest Throes of Forsaken Mine. However, this will require several quests to be completed before. Next item is not stolen, but it will require you to dive. So you may want to prepare yourself with some water breathing spell. You can get an easy water breathing spell when you do the Shading Hall recommendation quest for the Mages Guild, so you can get this helm easier. The Pinglam is actually a powerful item. It's a light helm of glass quality with 3 effects: detect life 20 feet of distance, night eye and water breathing. You can get 2 silver longswords. After you join the Fighters Guild, you will need to travel to Leyawiin Fighters Guild and you will find them in the top. You can find a fine steel bow just outside the Imperial City. Just move north toward Fort Nickel and then by doing a small parkour, you can jump and get a few enchanted arrows and a fine steel bow. Excellent to start out. A much more powerful bow can be found by slaying the Underfright Matron in Dive Rock. You can find Dive Rock north of Shading Hall. This mob, however, is gonna be difficult for new characters, so just in case, if you really want the bow, lower the difficulty and you will have a easier time. Next one, we are gonna go in the realm of stolen goods with the feather shoes and the fatigue pants. Both can be stolen in the Mystic Emporium. You will need, of course, to wait at night and break a hard lock. However, those 2 items deliver an amazing quality of life. The feather shoes will give you 25 points of feather, which will make easier carrying loot out of your runs. And the Fortify fatigue pants will give you 15 points of fatigue, which is also a very decent item. Another item that we can get in Imperial City, however, this will require a harder lock to break, are the bands of Kwang Lao. This is very good if you're a monk because it will give you 20 points of Fortify hand to hand, which will boost your damage early on a lot. It counts as light armor. Another amazing item is the base ring of speed, which will give you 6 points of speed. It's not too hard to get, just go to Fort Farragut. You can find this very close to Cheddinghall. And then what you want to do is run to the left of the fort, climb the wall, and then when you reach this point, jump down without falling, and you can find the ring amidst that pile of gold coins. Also in Anvil, you can steal the boots of the hill, which are gonna be a pair of fur boots with a 10% resist shock enchantment. From less quality merchandise, just go on the second floor, breaking the store at night, find them tucked in the corner. In Oblivion, you can get the Black End robes and hood, a set of very powerful light armor for sneak-based character as you advance in the Black Brotherhood questline. However, you can get this much early on, twice actually. One in Bruma, if you break in Jacasta's house, and one in Leyawiin. Doesn't matter which one you pick, Leyawiin is gonna be a little harder because there are gonna be more locks to break. In the end, the final reward is gonna be locked behind a very hard lock, so bring your lockpicks, save scam, or get the skeleton key. Regardless, these items will count as stolen items. In case you lose the other pair, you can always go and steal the other one. Another helmet that we can get in Anvil, and it's gonna be a stolen item, is gonna be the Witchhunter Helmet. And you can get this by breaking to Jezan's house. I will not say the surname for obvious reason. The Witchhunter Helmet is gonna be a steel helmet with a 9% resist magic enchant, so if you're a warrior, this one is gonna be extremely powerful for you. Another powerful item is gonna be a steel axe with the Jolt enchantment that we can find in Fort Ryles. You can find Fort Ryles northwest of Chorrol, and once you find the entrance on the second floor of the ruined fort outside, you will need to shoot 2 arrows hitting the glowing forehead to open the way forward. Now, if you move to the right and you continue, you will find 3 levers. Mess around with the levers until the doors open, and once you are in the next area, you will need to move toward the bridge, and then look at the axe, and as you jump, you want to interact with it so you can take it. The fort will have Conjurer's Enemy, so if you're playing in Master, I do not suggest going and looking for this item. Another item that we can easily get is the Calliben Grim Retort, which is a mace, which will come alongside a short sword known as the Debaser. To do this, we need to complete the Unfriendly Competition quest. To take this quest, all we need to do is to go to Jansin Guda's new merchandise in Imperial Market District and follow the quest line. We will get the Debaser during the boss fight, and we can find the mace inside the mausoleum in a little corner. Both items are very good early on. We will also get another magical item as final reward. So in total, this quest will fetch you 3 good items. Be wary, however, there are gonna be a couple of locks that you will need to break, so bring lockpicks. And then we have Umbra. Umbra is a Deadric artifact. If you want to know more about the Deadric artifact, check the description guide that will tell you where to get each artifact, the requirement, and their effects. You can get a very powerful set of heavy armor, Umbra's Ebony armor, and the Sword Umbra at level 1. However, this Ebony armor will be scaled, so if you want the better version, you need to be at least level 15 for this. The sword is gonna be powerful no matter your level, so that's why we're here. You can find Umbra in Vindazil. What you want to do is go to the ruin, kill rats or whatever is in the way, provoke Umbra, be sure that she's following you, but be careful because Umbra is really incredibly hard. Killing Umbra at level 1 is gonna be difficult, however, fast enough, and you do not go too far, Umbra will chase you. You can drag Umbra in Imperial City, and then witness one of the best content in the game. How many Imperial Legion guards will die just for you to get the sword? Usually it's gonna be 4 or 5, which is kind of impressive. Moreover, if you do this, you can loot everything from the people that died, so congratulations. If you want, and I do not advise it, You can even go and complete the Claudicus Vial quest. Now you can because you have the quest item. Normally this would be a level 20 quest. Also, you cannot discard Umbra from your inventory until the quest is completed, so keep that in mind. There are other items that are not stolen and you can get easily in game. However, these will require some gold. They are, however, very powerful items. We have the Bow of Affliction. You can find this one for sale at the Archer's Paradox in Bravil. Just in case you do not want or you cannot get yet the Frostwyrm Bow, is a great alternative. This bow is enhanced with a damage agility enchant and a drain marksman enchant. Then we have the Apotheosis, which is a staff sold in Imperial City Market District at Reindeer Staff, which is a great option if you're a mage. However, it will cost you some money. Its effects are gonna be 33 points of fire, frost and shock damage. That is quite nice. If you're using shield, is the Tower of 9, even if you're light armor, because the stats that the Tower of 9 provides are really quite nice. While it will lower your light armor by 10 points, it will give you 5 points of block, 5 points of shield, and 5 points of heavy armor. It's an excellent shield, and if you're on a shield bash build, you will use this for a long time. Another item that is quite good, you can find this from Calliben in the Mystic Emporium, is the Hands of Atronach. It's a heavy armor gloves, however it will provide 20 resistance to all elements. These can be especially useful if you're a high elf to cover your weakness until you can get your spell resistance, absorb or reflect up. I also need to mention the Honor Blade of Chorol from the Sins of the Father quest, that you can start at level 1, but you cannot do that right away, so you need to progress in the quest line until that point. Well, that is my take. Let me know in the comment your opinion if you choose to go for certain items as soon as you start a playthrough. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more Oblivion and other gaming related content. Have fun playing the game and see you until the next time.